Hello everyone, it's Dasha Rose here, back with another video. This time I'm gonna be reviewing an episode of Family Guy. Season 2, episode 1. Sorry, I got it mixed up a little bit. I think I haven't paid attention to my Family Guy. My video stopped on me. I actually probably should have looked back real quick. I guess I'll do it on my bad episode. I will do it where I go back and look through. I'll look through. The episode. I'll look through and see how many views I got. Because I was gonna announce that. Oh well. Anywho, this is the first episode of season 2, and I gotta say, it is a fantastic episode. That's right, it is fantastic. I'm jumping right into this. This is fucking comedy gold here. This is fucking comedy gold. There are so many jokes. So many of them, it's like non-stop throughout the entire episode. This is hilarious. That's right. This is going to get 120 points. That's right. This is getting 120 points right off the bat. That's how good this episode is. It is funny. It's a well-told story. It's well animated. I
love this episode. This one's really good. Like, it is absolutely good. It's a good way to start off the second season. Basically, the story, though, is it starts off where Peter is not looking forward to Aunt Marguerite, Lois's aunt, visiting because she treated him like shit. In fact, Lois's family in general treats Peter like shit because he's not rich. So she's visiting, and as soon as she walks in the door, she literally dies. I'm not joking. She fucking dies. She falls on the floor and literally dies. It is hilarious. I know it's not funny for people to die. It's kind of sad. But the fact that she treated Peter like garbage, and the way Peter responded to it, like, he said, "Be careful what you wish for," that was so fucking funny the way they handled it. See, modern Family Guy wouldn't make death so funny, but here it's hilarious. It really is. And everyone except Brian and Peter are not really. Brian's like doesn't seem to care. Like, he's got the I don't care look. Peter doesn't care because she treated him like scum. So they both don't seem to care. I mean, yeah, Brian had a shocked face when she died. But when Peter said, "Be careful what you wish for," Brian didn't seem to care. However, Stewie seemed to be upset because you could tell by that he's upset when she died. But yeah, Peter and Brian didn't seem to care, which is really funny. But yeah, basically, it's pretty funny the way they handle this death. It's really funny. It really is. But yeah, I'm showing this episode off because there's a death here, and I believe this is the only major death in season 2. I think there may be some people that may die. I mean, well, in the episode Death, there's some people that died, but since Grandma Rose passed away, which I call her, she's my great grandma, but I call her Grandma Rose, I figured I would review this episode. But anywho, basically, since she passed away, Lois inherits her manner. But yep, see, but basically, yeah, Peter and Lois both inherit her mansion. But I forgot this happened first. Peter literally, like, picks her dead body up and dances with it. It is so fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie, it is hilarious. See what I mean? There's like jokes nonstop. Of course, I'm not gonna show them all off because I want you guys to see the episode too. However, this is really funny here, and it's so funny, especially the way the joke ends. It's really funny. But yeah, basically they inherit the mansion, and there's a really nice musical. There's a really nice musical that appears too. But yeah, it starts off with when they go to the mansion with a musical. This is actually, I think, the first official musical in Family Guy. Now, they have had one in season 1, one of the episodes I reviewed, which is episode 4. But this is their first official musical, and it is fucking amazing. It is amazing. Like, it really is. I chose this to show off because this angle here is, like, really good looking. I like this angle here of Peter. But yeah, it's just really good. It really is. There's lots of jokes and stuff in the musical. It's really good. I really like it. I really do. But basically, once the musical is over, Peter decides to hire the waiters and stuff because he sold their house. Lois was upset at first, but then she goes to like the idea. So they go to this yacht club, and Peter tells some inappropriate jokes, and he gets kicked out of they all get kicked out of the yacht club. You may think it's just Peter, because Peter mentioned it. But no, Meg brings it up too. And I gotta say, Meg wants to date rich people. But Lois comes in and says that you shouldn't date someone because they're rich. You should date someone you love, which is really true. But yes, we get to see a flashback showing how Peter and Lois started dating and stuff. Which is really rare in Family Guy, honestly, in general. Even older seasons, it's kind of rare to see a flashback like this. Occasionally we'll see like cutaway gags and stuff, but this is like a long segment. It's really nice. And then the message Lois mentions that you shouldn't marry someone because they're wealthy or their looks. Well, she doesn't say looks, but basically they're saying you should marry someone you care and like. Not because of their looks or they're wealthy, which is a really good message. It really is. It's fantastic. But yeah, so Peter wants to become a gentleman. He wants to become a gentleman so he doesn't embarrass Lois, which is really thoughtful. Like, seriously, what the hell happened to these characters? They used to be so good. What the hell happened to them? I feel like I think what happened maybe is Steph MacFarlane got tired of Family Guy, wanted to end it, so he sabotaged the show or something. I don't know. It's just sad to see that it used to be so good like this. But yeah, but basically he becomes rich and wealthy. Lois thinks he's lost his mind because sometimes when you're rich with power, you lose sight of important stuff. But no, he basically Brian gave him 10,000 bolts and it messed up his head. So he believed he was rich. But yeah, so Brian gets himself drunk and all that, and Peter basically bids on a vase that he has to pay like $100 million for a vase. And yeah, so but Brian has to snap him out of it, and the way he does it is so unique. But basically, Brian snaps Peter out of it with an amazing gag with Star Wars. He uses Star Wars to snap him out of it. Basically explaining that Lando forgot who he was and all of that, and that's exactly what he did with Peter. It's really a really cool way to treat Peter and bring him back. It's really cool how they used Star Wars to do that. It's pretty funny and cool at the same time. But it's really cool. It really is, though. Basically, since Peter snapped out of it, he has to figure out a way to make up the money because he bid on a vase. He has to make up the money. So he's trying to find a way to make the mansion, historical. And he fails at first, but then he accidentally finds pictures, like old pictures of presidents sleeping in the mansion. So it turns out the mansion is historical. So basically, it's so funny. And the way it ends, how he gets the house back, he keeps one, since he found the pictures, he's able to keep one and bid it off. So he's able to get the house back. The house that they lived in before, which is really cool. So yeah, this is a really good episode. This is definitely a really good episode. I love this episode. And this is actually on Jim's top 10 list. That's how good this episode is. It really is good. It's well animated. Because I like the season 1 animation, which is here as well. Even like I said in my other video, Family Guy video, how I think it was the episode 2 review, I talked about how the portraits of the intro didn't have faces on them, where Meg and Stewie and Chris were supposed to be out on the portraits. That's actually how it is here too, so I was right. It ain't until later in season 2 when they put faces on the portraits in the intro. But yeah, I really like this. This is definitely a really good episode. Anywho, I recommend this episode. I really do. I recommend it. It's a fantastic episode. If you're new to Family Guy, I would watch this episode first. It's really good. Anywho, basically, this is the end of the video. I wanna say thank you for the support and the subscribers. I really appreciate it. Also, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for new upload videos. And I don't know, since my appointment with Voc Rehab is on Wednesday, I may do my second episode of this season, a Family Guy, on a different day. I may do it on Thursday, maybe. We'll just have to see. Anywho, bye.